Ba't may pasok kayo, Bilans? Ha?
.2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And now the Lakers starting group. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Davis. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. And for San Antonio, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Sohan in at the power forward. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And the Lakers with possession here. Keldon Johnson unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Russell. Rebound, San Antonio.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Personal foul. First team.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Ball outside. Here's Vassell. Here's Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis. And Greg, Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
James dishes to Davis. It's stolen. Pass to Vassell. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. Right side, Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Once AD gets the ball inside, he's about there. And a little power takes care of the rest.
Here's Paul. Here's Wembanyama.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Dinwiddie is checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Paul. Here's Sohan. The shot missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Paul, and Davis sends it back.
Not only does Davis have great skill, but he is tremendously agile. He can get shots from just about anywhere on the court. Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Three-pointer and another three for the Lakers.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin, you are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Vassell. Here's Sohan. Vanderbilt defending. Looking to end the run. Vanderbilt with the block. LeBron kicks to Davis. Now Paul. Picked him clean. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Dinwiddie. Rebound by Sohan. And Davis puts it in.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Now, here's Vassell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's James, the finish, and the dunk by LeBron.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So it's San Antonio now after the basket by the Lakers. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the three. Los Angeles leading by 10. The drive by James.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for the Spurs Hype Squad. Spurs fans, let's get on our feet and make some noise for the Spurs Hype Squad.
Here's Sohan. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Right side Davis. Had a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal
Spurs trailed by 10.
14 foul.
Paul outside. That shot no good. Davis with some nice D. Dinwiddie outside. Over to the wing. Vanderbilt kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's Davis. It's tipped. They shoot again. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Nice shot by James.
Well, this is how effective LeBron is in close. Just takes his time, never in a rush, and exploits holes in the defense.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Now, here's Vassell. Shoots from 12. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury. So you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
San Antonio making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Christian Woods checked in for the Lakers. Here's Wembanyama. Now here's Johnson. Paul outside. 6 to shoot. Barnes outside. And they recover it. And another shot. And the rejection by James.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Collins checked in for the Spurs. Jones comes in for Chris Paul. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Reeves the pass to Wood. Over Collins. James on the follow. James has got 11 points.
Boy, aggressive work on the glass, paying off for LeBron there. Tremendous effort.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 11. Vassell, the pass to Barnes. To the paint. Here's Collins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the Lakers making a change here. Now the key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
One thing you don't want to let Barnes do is get comfortable in the open floor. I mean, he's outstanding at running past the opposition in transition.
Dinwiddie. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes to Wembanyama. Driving inside for the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's the pass to Hachimura. That's tipped. Over in the corner, Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wood can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now just a 4-point Laker lead. LA has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Barnes. Good work there as it goes. Barnes has got his second bucket.
Yep, Barnes so effective at using his ball handling to get around the defense. Crafty at getting to his spot.
Here's Wood, and it's blocked. And he recovers it and can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Jones, no luck.
the inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year as we were in the Eastern Conference. Those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by them.
Let's hear it once again, everybody, for your Spurs Hype Squad.
The Lakers in the lead. James looking around. From downtown. Rebound San Antonio.
2 minutes remaining in the
Shot from 12. And he connects with the jumper. Jones has got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
This game, another feather in LeBron's cap, and by now he's got a lot of feathers in a lot of caps. What a night.
San Antonio's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And so Jones nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
James with it. He's picked up by Collins. Chalk up 2 there. LeBron's got 15.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Kicks it to Barnes. It's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 10 feet out, he gets it in there. He has 6.
You know, Barnes is always active on offense. I mean, constantly looking to get involved and score the basketball.
Here's James, and the Lakers call time here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Checked in for San Antonio.
Marcus Morris Sr.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. Barnes with the ball. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. That is the pass to Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Spurs up by 4. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center.
The Lakers, 26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Spurs?
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
They've got Chris Paul. Keldon Johnson is out there with Morris. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
And he places that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio. Pass to Vanderbilt. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Johnson, a wide open look. The three-pointer, no good. Lakers trailed by 6 to the middle. Davis. There's another block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Paul can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Reddish finds Davis. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. Spurs leading by 6. Paul dishes to Johnson.
Substitution on the court.
Paul outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Paul's got his first basket. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David. We thank you for your report. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Vanderbilt. Eyes yet again. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hachimura.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Russell passes to Vanderbilt. In the air. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Passes it to Vassell. Here's Sohan. Morris right side. Here's Vassell. A second chance effort, and he gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Here's Hachimura. That one wide left. For San Antonio, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Johnson's shot is off. Lakers trailed by 7. Here's Reeves. This ball grabs the miss. Now the pass to Vassell. Morris trying to free himself up. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 8 points.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestionable. That guy would be a joy to play with.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Zach Collins checked in for Marcus Morris. And the Lakers also making a switch. Dinwiddie's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Sohan. And the three off target. Lakers trailed by 10. To the inside. Here's Vanderbilt. Makes it off the glass. Vanderbilt's got 6 here in this quarter. Spurs have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And it's Sohan missing. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. From 12 feet out. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Vassell, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Right wing. Dinwiddie passes to Hachimura. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt at his 3rd make.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Here's Sohan. He's covered by Hachimura. And the wide open shot from Paul misses the wing J. Lakers trailed by 6. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Look who's coming onto the hardwood now. Get out of your seats, Spurs fans. Make some noise for your Spurs Hype Squad.
Look now for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. And Jones subbed in for Chris Paul. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Launches it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Down low, here's Vassell, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
And that one falls for Vassell. And so he hits both. Lakers trailed by 10. Pass to Vanderbilt. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Vanderbilt's got 8.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Jones. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Here's James. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Barnes. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Hachimura.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Here's Jones. San Antonio again missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Vanderbilt makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Jones, no luck. Lakers trailed by 4. Here's LeBron. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Able to get to the hoop with those nice handles, leading to an easy finish.
Vassell with it. He's got 12. Lets it go from 14. And he hits the jump shot. Vassell's got 11 here in this quarter alone. To the wing right side. Here's Reeves. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Vassell. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Collins trying to break free. And that one's good, Barnes. Barnes has got 8.
And it's nice watching Barnes. I like seeing him convert through contact. That, to me, demonstrates how strong he is on these finishes.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Hachimura. To the inside. Collins, good. He's got 9.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
On the wing, James.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Hachimura down low. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Sohan. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Vassell. And no good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Reeves. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They grab their own miss. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
So it's the Spurs now. Sohan, the pass to Barnes. Vassell with it. He's against Hachimura. And it's Sohan missing. Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. San Antonio leading. Outside, Jones. .36 seconds left to play in the first half. Dinwiddie with some nice D. LeBron drives in, and LeBron throws it down hard.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game, totally throwing off the defender with that move.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Now here's Jones. 6 points for him. Over in the corner, Barnes. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Barnes has got 11.
Decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
Nice shot by James.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Tie game in San Antonio. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
I like how they're working the ball down low and finding easy looks. They may be tempted to switch things up in the second half, but I say stick with it. Force the other team to adjust to the way you play.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Davis is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Russell. And it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Davis down low. Johnson against James. Here's Vanderbilt, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Vanderbilt, 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Oftentimes, Clark, with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
Back to Paul. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
The Spurs have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Christian Woods checked in for Davis. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level. And the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Now here's Barnes. Passes it to Paul. Tries again. Wembanyama heads the bucket. Wembanyama has got 10 points in the game.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Vanderbilt. The pass to Barnes. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron passes to Vanderbilt. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
Now into the lineup for your
pass to Vassell. Back to Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Now, here is Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. LeBron can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 4. Over to the left wing. Vassell, no good. Lakers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. 3-pointer. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Reeves. 6 points for him. Russell with the bucket.
And, you know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Wembanyama. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. James in the post. 21 points in the game. Comes up empty down low. Paul kicks to Johnson. The shot, no good. Nice D from Russell. Pass to Reeves for the tie. Timeout called the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell, the 2nd overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his 2nd season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Look who's coming onto the hardwood now. Get out of your seats, Spurs fans. Make some noise for your Spurs Hype Squad. Spurs fans, get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Russell, and that one is good. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
So much confidence for a young player. Terrific move by Russell in traffic.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
And what Johnson lacks in size, he makes up for with determination. Even the foul can't stop him completely.
And the first one at the line is good. San Antonio making a switch here, and he can't hit the second. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And finished off by LeBron.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere, because he's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Spurs working the ball around now. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Hachimura, no good.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Here's Paul following the basket by LeBron James. They get it again.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And it's denied. And they get it back. And he gets it back. Dishes to James. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Wembanyama. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Ron right side. Trying to get open is Hachimura. Wembanyama passes to Paul. And no good. Nice D from Russell. Here's Hachimura. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And James picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game and give the bonus. He'll head to the line for 2. The Spurs making a switch here. Morris is checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Dinwiddie subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from LeBron. Out to the wing. Back to Paul. Morris looking over the floor. The pass to Paul. Off target from outside.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the right side. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And the Spurs with possession. Following the basket by LeBron James. And it's Sohan missing. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from LeBron.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's Morris. And the rejection by James. Inside, Dinwiddie. And the layup's good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Woods checked in. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. James outside. That one good for 2. James has got 14 points here in the second half. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now here's Paul. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. From 13, up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Well, you got to put a body on Davis when he goes up in the air, because if you don't, it's too late. You'll be Instagram.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Barnes. LeBron with the block. They retain possession. That shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone.
Now we've talked Barnes is athletic, he's strong, but he also has good balance. So he gets up fast to ram it home.
Here's Dinwiddie. Off target with his 3. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. It for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
They need what he brings on the floor. His talent is missed. Now they're going to have to get it done without it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And the Lakers making a change here. And he makes both free throws. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 1-point game. James outside. Shoots from the high post. Collins grabs the miss. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Step back shot. That one a little long.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Reeves gets the bucket as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the Spurs with possession. Following the basket by LeBron James. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Austin Reeves.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Jones the pass to Collins. Wide open look, and the jumper falls for him. He's got 8.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. San Antonio trailing here. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Collins. It's good. Collins has got 11 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
LeBron outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Here's Vassell. Offline with his 3. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Spurs lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
88.
It's the final quarter,
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell out there with Jones, Then it's Collins. Offensive rebound.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
And the basket is good. Russell's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers. And another great look at the 2K drive.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Shot from the top of the key. The offensive rebound. And Collins is right there. And the Spurs lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And finished off by Collins.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give them a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
On the basket by Jones.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's LeBron. Yes, that goes in.
LeBron James.
James has got 41.
Showing some muscle on the interior. You can see why they go to him at this stage of the game, because he knows how to deliver.
James covering. Rebound the Lakers. Reeves has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact too. But that's why he works so hard on his body. I mean, you might foul him, but you're not going to push him around. No way, Jose.
Here's Wembanyama. Puts it up from 17. Nice jump shot. Good. Wembanyama has got 24 points. And it's LeBron missing. Spurs leading by 5. Here's Vassell. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. A 3 from LeBron, and the Lakers with another miss. And the Spurs with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Lakers trailed by 8. And the shot is good. James has got 43 points.
And that's his style right now. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get the crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Now here's Johnson. Can't connect from short range. LeBron against Paul. LeBron's shot is good. Now just a 4-point Spurs lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Basket good. Wembanyama has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, Sohan.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Third personal foul.
Pass to Johnson.
First team foul.
Paul looking around. Out to the right wing. Lock at 6. Vassell, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Checked in for Christian Wood. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Johnson, good.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Johnson against LeBron.
Like seeing Johnson getting after it, taking on all comers and drawing the whistle.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls for
Antonio, Keldon Johnson.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Here's Russell. LeBron outside. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Los Angeles, stand in the fans and get loud.
And so it's the Lakers with it. And he makes that one. LeBron's got 49 points in the game.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Chris Paul. Again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And James picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Dinwiddie's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Sohan.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for San Antonio, Sohan. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Russell. Dinwiddie outside. From outside the arc, Wembanyama with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the basket by Vassell.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
No good again that time. Spurs leading by 14. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Vassell's got 21.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Reeves following the bucket by the Spurs. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Johnson. Yep, that one goes. And that's 11 points for Keldon Johnson.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Dinwiddie passes to Vanderbilt. Hachimura down low. The layup missed.
Los Angeles foul. Rui Hachimura.
The first free throw is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Christian Wood comes in for Hachimura.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
On the free throw, no good. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Spurs leading by 21. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and with the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. Really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Reeves misses, and the dry spell continues.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's the floater, and the shot is good from Johnson. And the Spurs lead by 21.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Now here's Paul. Passes it to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Paul. Shoots from 12. And he dunks it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Reeves. That 3 off the mark.
2 minutes remaining.
Spurs leading by 23.
Los Angeles foul. Austin Reeves.
And that one falls for Vassell. Morris is checked in for the Spurs. Jones comes in for Paul. And Los Angeles guys shooting only 35% in the 4th quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Here's Hayes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sohan.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. Driving to the basket. Vassell, the pass to Bassey. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
Prince's shot is good.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
There's the steal. Vincent's shot is good.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Jetty Osman in for Johnson. Hayes, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Good D by Wood.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Jones looking for an opening. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season setting the all-time record for head coaching wins. Also was selected as one of...
No question about that, Allie. Thank you. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie. Then it's Monte Morris. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Booker in at the 2. And for the Spurs. And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your heart. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Here's Sohan. Outside Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here.
Fire inside of KD, wanting to be his best in every phase of the game, including the defensive end.
Count that one.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Paul, shot is off.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
That's good from Durant on the assist from Morris.
How about a show of power from KD? He knew the contact was coming and ripped right through it.
To the wing on the left. Johnson inside. Counted.
And I absolutely love the attack mentality, even with the bigger defender on him.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Inside, Wembanyama, and he banks in the layup.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Durant with the bucket.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Tipped. Here's Vassell, and he lays it up and in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And stolen by Durant. And the bucket is good. Durant's got 8 points.
And how about Durant inside because of that height? Just tough to deal with. Comfortable attacking from that spot.
Pass to Sohan. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembanyama. Tries again. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Booker no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Morris for 3. And no good. The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. It's Johnson with a drive.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Sohan. Here's Johnson. Outside Paul. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Durant. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
He's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Outside Johnson. On the wing, Vassell. To the right side. Pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Booker for 3. He can't hit that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Got a piece of it. Paul's got space. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Paul against Morris. Lets it go. No good. A bit long that time. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Out to the right wing. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Booker against Vassell. Phoenix calls timeout. And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Beal, he's checked in for the Suns.
Bradley Beal.
It's Booker on the wing. Jacks up a three. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Back to Paul. Pass to Vassell. That one goes in. Vassell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket. And they weren't special that time.
Now here's the...
Impressive! Wow! Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
And we have to take another look at that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And that one, good.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Paul passes to Johnson. Misses the three. The Suns leading. Here's Durant. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And we might be in for a special night, KD, getting it going offensively.
Here's Paul. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Have we gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Durant inside, guarded by Morris. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Beal.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And here are the Suns now. Here's Durant from down in the low post. It goes. Durant's got 18.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
From 9 feet out. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Here's Booker. It's good. Booker's got his second bucket on the night.
Booker's such a good spot-up shooter, but when he gets on the move and he has that kind of deft touch, that's a pretty soft floater.
It's Barnes on the wing. Puts up the 8-footer, and again, it's San Antonio converting.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Beal into the lane. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Now, Beal gets some contact on the drive, but guess what? He keeps going.
To the paint. And Collins with the slam.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
San Antonio trailing here. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Outside for Booker. Pass to Durant. And the layup is good off the glass. Durant's got 20 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Bowl. And it's Young in for Durant. Over to the left wing. Morris outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's hauled in by the Suns.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Jones. There's a minute 34 left in the opening quarter. The rebound by Eubanks. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And that one's good. Young.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Morris. Back to Jones. Here's Collins. Got a hand on it. Booker against Jones. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Beal. Beal's got his 4th assist with that last one.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the Suns making a change here. Morris is checked in.
Monte Morris.
Outside Jones. They need this. Okogie pulls down the board. 30 seconds left to play in the first. From deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Beal. Rebound San Antonio. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Monte Morris is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Thaddeus Young. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Morris against Paul. The kick out to Morris from downtown. And Thaddeus Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Okogie.
First team foul.
Well, San Antonio shooting the ball at 48% so far.
Kevin Durant.
Here's Paul. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. Durant with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 14.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Out left to the wing. Here's Sohan. That shot off the mark. Nurkic with some nice D. Here's Beal. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
He was such a polished scorer. Bradley Beal getting to the interior.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
Pass to Sohan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Yeah, what a great experience, Graham.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Here's Sohan. 6 points for him. That one goes. Count it. Give him 8 points now.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Here's Booker. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Suns lead by 12.
This Booker can score when it looks so difficult. What an impact on that end.
To the middle. Here's Vassell. Oh, Booker with a block. And they get it back.
Phoenix foul. Yusuf Nurkic. Second.
The first one falls.
14 foul. At the line for San Antonio.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Shoots a fadeaway. The offensive rebound.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Vassell. Morris against Paul. Vassell. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Suns.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against this team. If you give this guy any space whatsoever, he's going to do his best to take advantage.
Here's Booker. Rebound San Antonio.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
Pass to Morris. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. A good look from Johnson. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Outside Durant. Lets it fly from 18. Drained it for 2 points.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 24 points.
And Durant's going to be able to shoot over the top of anybody in this game.
Pass to Paul. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Booker. The kick out to Morris. Fires the 3. And they'll get another chance. Second chance effort. Deflected. Here's Vassell. Oh, denied by Durant. Pass to Morris. Here's Durant. Covered by Johnson. Free throw line jumper. Rebound San Antonio.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Free throw drops for Johnson. The Suns making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Outside Booker. Back to Beal. Outside for Booker. Fires the 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 6 assists in the game.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker's going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Bull. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he gets that one.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Now here's Vassell. 9-point game.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Pass to Bull. 2 points. That one goes. And the Suns lead by 9.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Eubanks, he's checked in for Phoenix. Okogie comes in for Bull. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. You know, back in 2010, Harrison Barnes was the top recruit in the country out of high school grade.
Yeah, and interestingly, Barnes decided to play 2 seasons at North Carolina. Unheard of these days for someone with Harrison's pedigree.
And the Spurs making a change here. Morris is checked in.
Well, Devin Booker is such a natural, gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
The Spurs have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
With the amount of damage he's doing inside, a defensive adjustment must be made.
You see Spurs fans, make some noise for your Spurs Hype Squad. Make some noise once again for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
Here's Paul. 10 points for him. Back to Morris. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 6th assist of the night.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside Paul. Shoots over Beal. Paul, shot is off. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Shot from the low post is good. Durant's got 26.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Back to Paul. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Morris. Coming off a Suns make. Ball passes to Barnes. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. Paul with a steal. Back come the Spurs in transition. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Eubanks. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Barnes. 6 points for him. And the shot goes in. Barnes has got his third basket on the night right there.
Now, Barnes can be hard to contain sometimes around the rim. He can create just enough space to be effective.
Booker no good. San Antonio shooting 52% from the floor so far. Guarded by Durant. Morris for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And now it's just a 2-point Phoenix lead.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Eubanks gets the bucket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Left side Barnes. Pass to Morris. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Collins. Now Morris. And they recover it. Another shot. Okogie pulls down the board. Okogie's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. And he drains the quick shot. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Tipped away and stolen by Durant. Fast break. Here we go. Cranked it in off the glass. Durant's got 8 here in this quarter.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full. Hustling and still working hard out there.
Fires top of the key. Yep, that one goes. 6 points for him.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Pass to Okogie. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Eubanks. Right side Durant. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Kicks it out to Barnes. Outside Paul. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Booker. 20 points for him. And he makes it. Booker's got 22.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 28 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns' first half.
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers, long rebounds, running every chance they get. Because we all know scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots in the half court.
Over to Kenny now. Your take on the Spurs.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs U16 team.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And for the Suns, Drew Eubanks out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Monte Morris. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And for the Spurs, Morris can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, trying to close that gap. It's going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high percentage looks right inside.
Booker's shot is good.
This will help Devin Booker. His shot selection, terrific at cashing in from that spot on the floor.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. To the wing, right side. Pass to Nurkic. Yep, that one's good. And the Suns lead by 13.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Okogie's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker against Paul. Takes a 13-footer. Booker can't get it to go. And for the Spurs, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. They get the rebound. Wembanyama. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's Booker. Unable to get that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Pass to Wembanyama. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Eubanks. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Wembanyama driving to the basket. It's hauled in by the Suns. Okogie's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Timeout called. The Suns.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Eubanks. Okogie on the wing. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 30.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Cans it with nobody near him. Johnson's got 10 points. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Booker with it. He's picked up by Vassell. And here's Morris. That 3's off the mark. Up top, Paul. 14 points for him. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 16.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Ball can't get it to go.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Morris finds Nurkic. Okogie on the wing. Durant inside. 30 points in the game. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Pass to Johnson. Here's Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. On offense, here's San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball. So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Sohan. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Phoenix calls timeout. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Paul. Bol, he's checked in for the Suns. Bradley Beal comes in for Devin Booker. Beal, the pass to Durant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Suns.
Free throw, no good for Durant.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
San Antonio calls timeout, and the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
To the inside, and it's slammed in by Durant.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. It's Barnes on the wing. Will it go? Here's Wembanyama. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. 20 points for him.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter.
Well, the league's attitude towards the mid-range shot has changed quite a bit, and Harrison Barnes may reflect that more than anyone. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Durant inside, working on Barnes. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 40 points.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Now with Barnes, it wasn't too long ago that he really relied on the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, B.A., you go back just a few seasons to 2017, and he was in the league's top 10 in mid-range attempts, and now you just don't ever see him operate there. It's either threes or getting all the way to the rim, so the shot diet for HB has changed.
Outside Barnes. Here's Jones. Blocked! And now the Suns fast break. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
The Spurs shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Well, very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013. Defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. From the inbound, Vassell, it's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Morris. Here's Okogie. Here's Bull. Collins defending. And that one's good. Bull. And as for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, B.A., it's not just the load he carries, it's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. It's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defense is focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he still produces.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Kicks it out to Collins. 6 to shoot. Barnes with it. Durant covering. Tries it from the top of the key. Here's Wembanyama. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. 26 points for him. Morris against Jones. Morris passes to Durant. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Count the basket. Durant's got 46. A challenging stretch here for San Antonio. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Offensive rebound. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And if you keep working around on offense to find the mismatch, you can find easy points.
Oh, it's stolen. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Barnes finds Collins. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Yep, that one goes.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be right back.
The Suns, 117.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Phoenix. They've got Devin Booker. Kevin Durant is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Beal in the point guard position.
Yeah, so Chris Paul beats you off the dribble. We've said that a million times. And draws contact. We've said that a million times.
The Suns' shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Booker, the pass to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Back to Vassell. Outside Paul. Pure from three-point range. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Durant, the rebound by the Spurs. Pass to Vassell. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Beal gets the bucket. And the Suns lead by 14.
And Beal just taking it, all the contact, great momentum and balance on that play.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense. Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Here's Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Keldon Johnson.
And that one right there, that's the play with KD and that rip through. That move is so good that the league started to consider how they'd rewrite the rule book for guys reaching in.
No good on the second free throw.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Young. They get it again. Out to Beal. Outside Booker. The three. And again, it's the Suns missing. And for San Antonio, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
Durant finds Young. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
San Antonio ball.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, there's a dependability when Chris Paul needs to get the scoring going. He's still capable of doing that.
Durant, pass to Beal. Phoenix no good that time either. For San Antonio, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
lang nakaintindi. Ang hinugot mo, Dylan? Hindi ako. Ba't nandito na to? Dito yan, oh. Naglalaro lang ako. Dito yan, oh. Out mo na. Masira ko yung kapiyan ko. Oh, hindi mo na ma-out yan. Ano, hindi ko marunong mag-turn mo. Masira yan. Eh, ano mo na to? Out mo daw dito. Wala na eh, paano mo maano yan? Oh, wala na. Lugot kasi, sira yan. Dito yung nakapatong, oh. Tingnan mo nga yung mga ano mo, yung mga galawan mo. Pagsira yung ginagawa mo. Pero, tiyan mo. Paano mo ma-out na yan?